This is from Mr. Stargreen12. Hi, I just watched your video about massaging the groin region and it was really informative. My question is, I have pain in that area directly between the groin and hip and leg from a year ago and it won't go away. Also, prolonged sitting actually causes me pain in the testes. I've been cleared of urological problems just to be safe, and I can actually trace the problem to an exercise I was doing that was likely strained this area. My question is finally, do you think deep tissue massage work in that area would help? I can push with my thumb in some places and it feels like trigger points. Thanks in advance and your help and advice. Thanks. With that, there's a couple muscles you might want to try out. So not necessarily even in the groin region. It's called the psoas muscle and then also the iliacus, but both of those can refer pain to those regions. And especially the psoas muscle, that can even mimic pains in the testes region. So that's one you might want to try out. But the psoas, it's actually the filet mignon. It's called. So that's the part of meat that's the filet mignon. So it's also loins. So that's what psoas means, is loins. But it's one of the major postural muscles, and the way you have to go at it is you have to go pretty deep to get at, to get at that area. Then again, it's going to refer pain in those regions. But it's better to have a qualified person, just because you are basically going down to the center of the vertebrae. So again, don't try this on yourself. It's going to be really hard to access it because you don't want to injure your organs or back yourself up by stimulating the colon too much or anything. So again, have a qualified professional, and if you are a massage therapist, you probably know about the psoas, and it's PSOAS. So that's the muscle you want to look up. Also the iliacus, but both of those together are considered the iliopsoas group. So that's why they kind of mimic those kind of problems. And another one is pectineus. So again, psoas, iliacus, and pectineus refer pain in that region. And if you even want a fourth one, what the heck? Adductor brevis, or brevis some people call it, that will refer pain in the groin region also too. So those four muscles you can focus on, and there's even some abdominal muscle trigger points that can refer pain in that region too. So there's a number of things. But the main thing is when you're palpating around and you want to try to mimic the actual pain you're going through, so you know you basically got that pain then, and you got that trigger point, so you can start treating those regions then. So that's my indication with that. And the main thing is with the groin region, be careful of any round lumps or bumps. Don't want to push on those regions, of course, because those lymph nodes or other kind of things it could be. And also if you feel a pulse, that could be the femoral pulse. So you don't want to be pushing on any pulse regions, because you can damage or affect or give you problems in that way too. And let me see. Then also, you said you've been cleared of urology problems, but with the kidneys, sometimes it can mimic those kind of pains too. So you can even you don't want to palpate the kidneys, of course, but that's in the lower back region can mimic those, and the psoas too. Again, that can mimic low back problems, and also it can groin problems or even testes problems, or you name it. It can cause those kind of discomforts then. And deep massage will possibly work, but again, if it's anything over 7 days, you typically want to get it checked out. But it looks like you already got those kind of things checked out just to see what it actually is. But muscle problems, it's so hard to diagnose. That's a problem. So even try some stretching, or below this video in the comments section, let me know if there's a certain angle or position that it's even worse for you then. So if you're, let's say you're bringing your leg back or forward or bending over, or you name it, whatever problem, then we could maybe find out even what muscle is causing some more problems too then. So palpate you later, and leave the comments in the section below. Thank you.